on our website saying that you have a property that you're interested in selling. Is that correct, Ken?
It is. Yeah.
Fantastic. Am I catching at a good time right now?
Yeah, it's my girl's in the store, so yeah, I got a few minutes.
Okay, perfect, Ken. How is your Saturday going so far?
Not too shabby.
Okay, not too shabby. Okay, that's good. So, Ken, basically, I just need to gather some information a little bit more on your property. So obviously,
Yep.
that way we can make you a fair and intelligent cash offer. Hopefully, together we can come to an agreement on a fair price, Ken, that works for you and work for us, and be able to move forward to buy your property today. Okay.
Sure, that'd be nice.
Okay, and if we can't, Ken, not a problem. All right, we can
Yeah.
always give you a different options to go with if we're not the right fit for you. Okay.
Okay.
Now, Ken, beside getting the right price for the property, which I know is very important to you, but beside getting the right price for it, what is another reason that you would consider selling?
Well, I haven't been there in about a year.
Okay.
I moved basically across the country, so it's just sitting there. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah. No, I absolutely understand. And how long has it
And
been? Go ahead.
it's kind of hard to deal with it from across the country. So I figured I'd try one of these options. What do you call it? Remote seller or something like
Yeah.
that? You know?
Yeah, no, I definitely for sure, Ken. I know exactly where you're coming from. My parents, used to have a property that's in a different states as well, and
Yeah.
it's extremely hard to manage, especially
Yeah.
you're across country. So how long has it been vacant for, Ken?
I left there about a year ago, right? Maybe to the day, about a year.
Okay, and you never thought about renting it out?
No, I never really have.
Okay, and if you were, I mean, I'm not
It's
saying that.
the trailer that's on there is pretty rough,
Okay,
and I kind of figure whoever's gonna buy the place will probably pull that right out of there. You know?
gotcha. Okay, and is that your trailer, Ken, or is that someone else?
It is. No, it's mine.
Okay, got it. So you gotta. And what year's that trailer?
It's from the 50s. I can't remember if it was 58 or 9. It's
Okay.
really old.
Not a problem. So thank you so much for the information, Ken. So there is a trailer on the property that we would have to remove. Not a problem. And how many bedroom and bathroom does it have?
It's a standard 2-bedroom, 1-bath,
Okay.
single wide, 55-foot single wide. I forgot the square footage, but it's something like 800 or 1,000.
Oh, okay. So it's actually a manufactured home, not a stick built.
Right.
Okay, so it's a manufactured home. And what year is that manufactured home built?
I think it was 59.
So 1959. Those are a little bit hard to get a loan on. But okay. So
Yeah, no,
19
I wouldn't think of a loan. I would think
Yeah.
more of just selling the property.
Yep. No, I hear ya. The reason I say that is just, for us, is typically when we buy it, we'll fix it up, we'll clean it up, we'll make it look really nice, and then
I got you.
we'll put it back on the market. It's just that, anything that's later than the 80s or 79 is really hard, obviously for
Yeah.
the end buyers, to actually get a
Yeah.
loan on. So I know, okay, so there's no mortgage on the property, right, Ken?
No, it's been paid for, I think
Nice.
6 years. I think I bought it 6 years ago, just cash.
Oh, good. Good for you. And how much did you bought it for 6 years ago? Just curious.
25, right at just under 25. I think
Okay.
I paid 23 and change.
Okay. So 23 something. Now, as far as the amount of work that needed to be done on it, Ken, do you know roughly? And I understand you're not a contractor, but if we were to go in there, clean it up, obviously make it look, nice again, so that way we can either sell it or re-rent it. How much do you think that in
I
work?
couldn't even. I wouldn't even venture to take a guess, man. I really wouldn't. It's old. It's ratty.
Yeah.
My buddy stayed there about 2 months ago. He said the kitchen roof's leaking now.
Okay.
So I mean, it's got its problem. I know the plumbing froze the winter before that, and the pipes are. I'm not sure exactly how bad, but they're
Yeah.
screwed up.
Okay. And Ken, I figured that you probably own the land too, right? It's not like you're
Yeah,
leasing the land.
I think the value here is basically the land's right on the lake. It's kind of a nice
Okay.
spot. 4
Yeah.
acres. It's the biggest lot on the lake.
Oh, nice.
It's a nice little lake spot, but the structure on it is nothing to
Yeah.
write home about.
Gotcha. Okay. And all the house around it, Ken, is it stick built or is it also manufactured home?
Mainly stick built.
Okay, that's a plus. Okay, mainly stick built. So,
There's a few trailers and whatever they call the two modular things they put together. I
oh
don't know how
yeah,
to word it. There's a few of those around.
okay, nice. And roughly for the stick-built home around there, Ken, do you know roughly what they are selling for?
I don't. I really
Okay,
don't. No.
no problem. We can certainly.
I do know the 1 acre that's adjacent to mine.
Okay.
It actually my property ends about a half an acre from the lake, so there's a little yard between us,
Oh, nice.
and that just sold for something in the 80,000 range. I think she
Hmm.
said she got 85 for it, but that's lakefront, real,
Yeah.
right on the lake, so it
Yeah.
probably added some value.
Sure. Okay. And Ken, do you know what the tax assessed value on your land is?
Last year I paid $88 for taxes,
Yeah.
and there's a lake lot lease fee, which is 200 a year.
Okay, so that's 200 a year. And on there, Ken, does it say roughly what the land value is?
No.
Okay, it doesn't. Got it. And so, Ken, how much are you looking to get for the property? I guess we're just talking about the land now.
I mean, I've been thinking 10 grand an acre for the lake, for land right by the lake was fair, but I mean, I'm not sure,
Yeah. So the nice thing about us, Ken, is obviously, we are willing to buy the property in as is conditions. We're willing to take it over as is, whereas take on all the responsibilities. Um, Another thing that I know that we typically don't offer, but I think that I can, get this approved with my team manager is also take care of all your closing costs and all your fees, just because you are not in the States. So
Okay.
we cover all the closing costs, all the fees. We can close this completely remotely, and obviously we are going to use the title company to take care of the transaction, so both
Yeah,
parties protected.
I know there's two title companies right in town, right in the county there. I can't remember their names, but I know there's two of them.
Yep. No, yeah, we definitely want to make sure that we use the title company to get this done, make sure that it's done correctly here.
Yep.
So Ken, if I were to get if I can get the if I can get my if I can get my team manager to take care of all your closing costs, all the fees. If there's any real estate commissions, we'll cover it. We'll pay all the excise
Yep.
tax, transfer tax, title insurance, and escrow fee. Um,
Yep.
since you don't have the mortgage on the property, Ken, whatever price that we agreed upon, that will be the net amount you walk away with. So do you know, like, if we were to cover all the closing costs, all the fees, taking over the property as is, and close this thing in the next,
Well,
I would say.
I think I got about 25 into it.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to make a few grand or whatever. I
Sure.
think maybe 30 should be a pretty fair.
Okay.
That's just off top of my head,
Yeah. So you're thinking about 30,000 net to you, right? After everything's said and done.
I think I could be okay with that.
Okay. So the price, Ken, that I got approved here, based on what it's being sold, in the area and what we need to do with the property, would you consider 25,000? That's net to you in your pocket. We cover all closing costs and all the fees, and I'm thinking that we'll probably can get this close for you, Ken, probably before Christmas. So probably December 19th or sooner.
Well, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I'd say let me think about it for a day or so.
Gotcha. So as of right now, Ken, so 25,000, it's too low for you to commit and move forward.
I'm saying let me think about it for a day or so. Let me talk about it with my girl and stuff.
Sure. So at 25,000, and Ken, obviously, I know this is a big decision, and obviously, you want to think about it, and you certainly, should. But my question to you is that beside the price, is there any other reason that's obviously holding you back from moving forward?
Not really. No.
Okay. So the only way that you would move forward, so we're at 25. I know you want to get 30. If we can meet somewhere in the middle, are you ready to get the paperwork done and sell your property today?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. So if I can get that numbers to come up to about, let's just say 27.5, we pay all the closing costs, all the fees. Net to you is 27,500 in your pocket. Are you ready to get the paperwork done and move forward with this then, Ken?
I think I would probably, yeah.
Okay. So let me see. Can you give me about 10 minutes? I just need to run this across my team manager, make sure everything is good with them, because I'm also going to explain to them that we will have to be responsible all closing costs, all the fees, taking over the property assets. Whereas, so you're okay with closing December 19th or sooner, right, Ken?
That would be okay.
Okay. So if I can get that approved with my team manager, net to you in your pocket at the time of closing, not a penny less, $27,500 in your pocket. You all ready to move forward, right, Ken?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Ken, give me about 10 minutes and I'll give you a call back, okay?
Well, I'm out running errands right now. Can I just give you a call back when I get home? It'll probably be about 30 minutes.
Okay, yep, that is completely fine. Then I'll chat with you in about 30 minutes, okay, Ken?
Okay. What's your first name? Just so I can save the number.
Yeah, Ken, it's Kong. Kong like King Kong or Donkey Kong, but not ping pong, okay?
Gotcha.
Okay, thanks. Bye, Ken.
Yep.
Bye. Boom! That is how you do it. Easy. So the lots actually, so the lots we're looking at, so this is a manufactured home, right? It's built in the 1950s. It's probably old. I'm thinking whoever's going to buy this property probably going to remove that trailer and then maybe put on a tiny house, right? Those tiny houses, they are very, very popular right now, right? You can buy them on Amazon for like 30, 40K, boom, pop it on there. And it's probably going to worth like around, that property after everything all said and done, the hookup and everything, it's probably going to worth about, 120 or so. So, if we're just looking at this like a bare land. So we're buying for, and he said there's a one that just sold for $85,000 waterfront. We run our comps already. So I'm thinking we can probably sell this lot for, I would say probably around that 45, 50K-ish. So we can sell for 45K. We got under contract for, let's just say 28,000. So 45 minus 28, what is that? 7, 3. So 17,000. 17,000 on a vacant piece of land. Not a bad deal. How long did that phone call? Let me see how long that phone call took me. So that phone call lasts about, less than 15 minutes. So are you okay with making 15,000 or 17,000 in 15 minutes? I don't know about you, but all day long, baby. And that's how you do it. Listen, if you want to learn how to talk, how to negotiate like this, okay? You want to get into the real estate game, the wholesaling game. I do this, man, every day. So I want to also let you know that with how my wholesaling business model now is that we don't cold call anymore. Cold calling is dead. Dead to us. You might have people out there that said, hey, cold calling still works. Work for them. Great. But I'm just saying the way that cold calling, number one, is exhausting. Number two is that most new beginners will burn out before they even get a deal. So for me, we have switcher model 360. We completely stopped cold calling. We're focused more on inbound call. So this lead actually came from our Facebook leads. So now all we're doing is we're doing direct mail. We're doing Facebook. We're doing PPC, which is pay-per-click. And then number 4 is we're doing Google, right? So we're doing Facebook. We're doing direct mail. We're doing PPC. Oh, and text blast. All right, and text blast. Jasmine said, I'm in the academy now, and I want to make money like this. So simple. Let's rock and roll. If you're in the academy, I can tell you right now, man, just buckle up, because the strategies that I share in there, probably 50%. So the stuff that we share in there, I probably never share those stuff on YouTube ever before. Like the details on exactly how to actually generate motivated seller leads. So once again, we don't focus on cold calling anymore. What we're doing now, and I think this is a great way for those of you who have a busy schedule. So let's just say you got a 9 to 5, you have a very busy schedule. This is working smarter, not harder. Just leverage your money and just put it to work for you. So you can still go on your day, enjoy your weekend. Like Lon and I, after this, we are going to go to either Seattle or Canada. It's going to hang out. What's going to happen is our money is working for us right now. We got letters that we're sending out. So we went from 500 letters a week to now 200 letters per day. So every day we're sending out 200 letters. We're sending out from Monday through Friday. We're sending out probably between 100 to 200 texts 100 texts an hour. Okay. So every hour, my VA will just text blast. And then obviously now we got our Facebook ads that's running. This lead came from Facebook ad. So imagine if you just cast your net, you go on your day, do whatever it is that you need to do. You don't have to sit there 8 hours or 4 hours a day, just pound the phone, boom, 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 talking to unmotivated seller. I believe that's just the old way of doing it. The new way, like I said, with cold calling, it's exhausting and you will get burned out so fast because you're spending all the time talking to one unmotivated seller. You get yelled at, you get cussed at, right? And over time, man, dude, people worn out. But by doing this way, you talk to less homeowner a month. That's true. You talk to less, but you talk to more qualified property owner. Because those who call you, they saw your text. They know what we want. They saw our letters. They know what we want. They saw our ads. They know what we want, which means we're buying it as is, where is. We pay all the closing costs, all the fees. We pay all cash. Boom. So they know. The only reason they click into your ads because they're interested in selling. They open your letters. They call you because they're interested in selling, right? So instead of wasting 4 to 8 hours a day, we're now focused more on quality versus quantity. So imagine if you only talk to 10 to 30 homeowner a month. That's all you need. You know that, right? You only need to talk to 10 to 30 qualified homeowner a month. You should be able to get one deal under contract. And I don't know what market you're in, but my market, every deal that I lock up, I make an average $25,000. This deal here located, let me see where this deal located. It's not even in my market. Okay. This deal is in Illinois. So this deal here is in Illinois. And those of you who said, oh, you can't wholesale in Illinois, it's not working, dude. This deal come from Illinois. Okay. I've never met the seller, never saw the property. I'm in Washington State. Okay. So we're going to lock it up. The next move is obviously I'm going to lock it up for until December 19th. That's going to be the closing date. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to do my thing, blast it out to my buyers. Here's where I go to get my buyers. Okay. For those of you be like, well, Colin, now that you got the deal under contract, okay, I know how to generate the leads. How do I now find the buyer? I'll show you right now how we get our buyers. Okay. So hang tight. But before I get into that, okay, for those of you, right, you want to work smarter. You don't want to cold call. Maybe you have a busy schedule. Like, I don't like cold calling anyway. I like your strategy. I want to learn how to do what you do. Okay. And here's what I got for you. Now, this is not for everybody. Okay. So if you want to come on, this is working directly with me and my team. It's not a course. It's not where I send you a video and you watch it. Okay. But this is where we actually get in. We get on. We'll show you exactly how it's done. So go to coachwithkong.com. Okay. Info's there. The choice is yours. So like today we have a class showing you how to run Facebook ads today. We log in, we live, we go in there, exactly step by step how to set you up. So we get your set up and then get you running. Okay. Same day. Get it all set up, get it launched. Like for me, it all comes down to speed. Moni likes speed. Yesterday I was talking to one of my academy students. He's like, hey, Kong, he has a deal. He sent it over to me. Okay. I look at the deal and I said, hey, well, he's like, Kong, well, trailer park. I cannot run comps. I can't find comps for trailer park. Right. I said, well, what you need to do is call 3 realtors in the area, call them up and ask them, hey, if I'm looking to buy a trailer park that has X amount of, trailer on it, basically it's just the value is just like the land because they don't own the trailer, right? They just own the land. They lease out the land. So I said, call 3 realtor up, ask them if you were to look to buy something like that, how much it would cost, right? Those 3 realtors should give you a numbers. Okay. Make sure they're active. And he said, well, Kong, so yesterday it was 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Eastern. And he said, Kong, I'll do it tomorrow. And this is what I told him. I said, if you know that there's a $25,000 laying right there, that you need to go now to get it, would you wait or would you do it now? He said, of course I'll do it now, Kong. then what are you waiting? So for me, it's not just, for my academy students, man, it's also helping you changing your habits. Changing, dude, because you need to be an action taker. It's now or never. I want to get rid of the procrastination. I want to get rid of the, I'll do it tomorrow. What if tomorrow, dude, what if you wait until tomorrow, that deal was gone? Because someone else came in, take action, did what they needed to do, lock it up. Money likes speed, my friend. So for me, dude, it's changing everything about you, man. I want to turn you into an action taker, a money maker, dude. Like, so for me, my whole thing is, dude, when I used to remember, dude, if I see something I like, I don't wait. I execute. How many times you hear people with ideas? Oh man, I have so many ideas. How many of them actually went and execute on it? Not many. Right? Execution, my friend, is what separates between the winners. How fast can you execute on it? And it's not just me. Most of my self-made millionaires or multimillionaires friend that I know, when they think of an idea that they want to do, they already call up their team, have them execute it, make 10 mistakes, and already launch. While most people that have, that 9-to-5 mentality, the poor mindset, they thought of an idea and they'll be like, oh, well, they analyze it, they plan it, they, do research. While these millionaire people do, they're already out there, execute, found 10 ways that it didn't work, and they already found a way that did work. Dude, it's execution, my friend. It's speed and the gap, and it's closing it like that. And so that's what I told him. He said, okay, Colin, I'm calling the realtor right now. That should be an attitude, man. What priority? Get your priority done now, and let's focus on about the rest later. Let's enjoy our day after we get our priority done. Now, listen, man, I'm not the guy who's like always work. Dude, absolutely. You got to grind. My whole thing, dude, even when I eat, you see, even the little things you do add up, right? Everything that you do in life, man, is how you do everything in life. All the little thing that you do is how you do everything in life. Even when I eat, I always save the best for last. Like when you eat with me and you see that there's whatever the food's left, I save that for last. I eat, dude, I get my priority done. Right? Like today, Law and I were going to go to Canada, Seattle. I go in, I put in the work. I do what, after this, I'm going to go hit the gym. Boom. I get whatever I needed done, man. And then I go out my day. So for me, it's like, with my Student Academy, man, it's not just about helping you, closing your first, your next deal, etc., but changing completely who you are. Right? So, let me see here. Was this the first call with the seller? This is the first call with the seller. So, Janice, we run Facebook ads. Seller fill out their information, their form, and I just call them up and lock them up right now. This is just one call, one touch, boom. Like when you know how to talk, when you know how to negotiate, it becomes, like you can see, like it becomes, dude. Like I said, you won't talk to us much, but we're focused on quality over quantity. He saw our ads like, hey, we pay cash, my ass is, quick closing, boom, give us, and then we have a form for him to fill out, which that's exactly what we teach in the academy, exactly how to set up your Facebook page, yada, yada, yada. Janice, if you're in the academy, Foam is actually running the class today. And let me see here. He's running the class today. Hold on a second. Let me get you. Why don't you comment in our Discord, gents, and I'll send you the link to the private Zoom. Because Foam is running the class today. He's going to show, because he's one of our academy students who already launched his ads and getting result from it. The guy is getting so many leads from it. He's like, Kong, I don't think I have time to run PPC, because he don't have enough. Like he's a one-man show, right? He's a one-man show. But the dude is getting 4 to 5 leads on his Facebook ads per day. Per day. He's like, oh my God, I'm calling back all these people. I don't know if I can handle more leads. And to be honest, that's not a bad problem to have. Okay. All I mean, I'm not like the text message is right there. Okay. So, let me see here. What else do I need? Oh, I was going to show you guys how to run the cash buyer. Alfredo said, how much is it for you to teach me directly? So Alfredo, I think the best to do, is this. Just go to coachwithkong.com. Okay. You can go here and fill out the application. Okay. And book a call with my team. Just go there, fill out your information, book a call with my team. They'll get on the phone with you. They'll tell you exactly everything, what's included and what it's about, how much it costs, and if it's for you. But once again, I need you to understand that in my academy, it's lifetime access. It's not that we're together for 1 month or 6 months or 7 months or a year. My goal for every single one of my academy students, one, is to help you close your first deal. After that is to help you close one deal a month. And then after that, I want to show you how to buy rental property. Basically, my goal for all my academy students is I want to turn you what I got, and I want to pour it all into you. So I own 14 rentals. Currently, right now, we own 14 rentals. I know what to look for. I know how to buy them. I know how to do the BRRRR strategy and all that. But my main expertise is obviously wholesaling. But for me, is I want to turn my students going from one deal to one deal a month. And then, dude, I want to turn you into like a well-rounded real estate investor, not just a wholesaler. I want to help you also build generation wealth. I'll show you how to build relationship with bank after you already made the money. I'll show you how to build relationship with bank. I'll show you how to buy rental property. I'll show you how to do a cash out refi. I'll show you how to build up your portfolio, just like mine. So I own 14 rentals right now that pay me $10,000 a month. But before I buy my rental, I was already making $50,000 a month in my wholesaling business. So for me, it's always focused on helping you getting rich first, and then we build wealth later. So it's not like a 1 month, it's not like a 6 month, but it's a lifetime access, right, with me. So unless you have that kind of commitment, that kind of drive, that kind of ambition, then it's not for you. It's not a one deal, Kong, I'm done. Like if you're like, one deal, I'm done. Dude, no. I want to turn you into a badass real estate investor all the way around. Okay? But that's like a long-term goal. So let me show you where I get my cash buyer. Okay? Here's where I get my cash buyer. Oh, now obviously the academy, right? I know a lot of you cannot afford the academy. Just message phone for the link. Yes, go, baby. Yeah. Alon is going to be on there too. It's like iron sharpening iron. Alon is also going to be on there as well. So it's going to be, I think it's happening at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard. Okay. So let me show you how I find my cash buyer now. Okay. So here's where it is. So I'm going to share with you my screen. Hold on a second. Okay. So I know I haven't talked about this much, but this is the software that I get to go here to get all of my buyers nationwide. I don't care what city, what states we're getting our deal, our lead from. Once we get our lead, we go here, right? So you click on property leads. So the software that I use is called kingdata.ai. Okay. If you just sign up for the basic plan, $149 a month, just sign up for the basic plan. Once you go here, boom, put in the city and the states. I'm just going to go ahead and put in Seattle, Washington. You put in Seattle, Washington, click on it. Okay. And then you just click on filter. And then all you do is we're just going to hit on cash buyers. Bam. There's 50,000 cash buyer. Okay. But obviously that's just way too much. So we're going to go all the way down here. Okay. We're going to be all the way down here. And let me see here. We're going to go to listing information. And we're going to go to, hold on a second. Sold. Everything that is sold. Okay. Because we want to know who buys property. There's 1,253 people in Seattle. And let's just say that's sold. And then you can change the date. You'd be like, hey, I want something that's more recent, you know? So we can go something like, let me see here. We can go to all sell dates in the last 3 months. Okay. So let's see. That took us 564. So that's within the last 3 months. There's 564 cash transaction that happened in Seattle. Still a lot. What if we go to the last month? I want it to be around like 100 or 200 people. Oh, perfect. 159 people. I'll click on it. And all of these has been sold for cash. So sold. Sold date. 10/8. Sold. Bam. So now what I'm going to do is obviously I'm just going to reach. Oh, what did I do? Now all I'm going to do is I just reach out. I click on here. It gives me all the information to this buyer. Whoever just bought this property. Bam. All I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to them. I'm going to call them. I'm going to text them. I'm going to email them. I would start with a text, right? Because most of the time when I get a call from a number I don't know, I do not answer and I block them. And this is why cold calling, there's just so many scammers out there that cold calling doesn't really work anymore, right? It just doesn't really work anymore. So I would text, and obviously I would call too, but I'm just saying I would start with a text. And then all you need to do is go through that 159. And all you do is you just pitch them. Hey, I got a deal here, bum, bum, bum. And you just pitch, right? And you just pitch your deal. And obviously, that's how I find my buyers. Now, this is in Illinois. Right now, I can tell you we have no buyers in Illinois. No buyers in Illinois. But I can just go there, put in the city, bam, I'll pull it up. Get all my cash buyer and my VA would text them. Boom, 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 boom. And that's how we're going to get this deal sold. If we get on a contract for $27,000, we'll send it out for $17,000 more. So our goal is to make right around $15,000 to $17,000 on this deal. Okay, it's wholesaling. It's not complicated. It's complicated because you're trying to do it alone. You're trying to figure it out alone, and it's hard. When I first started, I try and do it alone for 6 months. And I think, looking back, that's the reason why it took me so long to get a deal, because I was trying to figure out alone. I have no guidance, right? I have no training. I have no mentor telling me what to do. And that's when, after I hired my mentor, that's why it only took me 3 days after I hired my mentor to get my first deal. Hold on a second. Okay, I got another seller. This also came from Facebook. Do you want me to call her? Comment in the chat and let me know if you also want me to call her and lock her up. She said, in fact, I have 3 properties in Charlottetown, West Virginia. I'm not in West Virginia. Okay. She said, for sale, if you have any question, I'll respond by text. So she said she only respond by text. I don't know if you guys saw one of my posts. I lock a deal under contract through a text message. But now, she said she only respond by text. I would always try to get her on the phone. So I would be like, I'll send her a voicemail. Is it a she or is it a he? Oh, Deborah. Okay. So I'll send her a voice. Oh, okay. Phone number. I'll send her a voice text. Okay. So here we go. Hey, Deborah, is there any way that you have a few minutes we can get on a quick call? I promise it won't take much of your time. Probably be like a 5-minute or so. I just need to gather some information on the property, so that way we can make you a fair and intelligent offer, because we want to pay you, Deborah, the most we can for the property. And the only way that I can get you the most that I can for your property, Deborah, is just to know a little bit more about the property and the situation, and just making sure that, that this is a good fit for you as well. So let me know, Deborah, if you have about 5 minutes or so, I can give you a quick call, and go over all the information, present you with the offer we got, and then you can decide, Deborah, if it works for you or it doesn't. Okay. I want you to understand that this is a no risk, no obligation cash offer. At the end of the day, Deborah, I want you to make the best decision for yourself. And if it works, great. If we can create a win-win together, fantastic. If not, no problem. Okay. So let me know, Deborah, if you have 5 minutes. Love to get on a quick call. Thanks. It's that easy. But a lot of times it's easy to me because I've been in the game for 15 years. When I first started, I wouldn't even know what to say, right? Was that a text or a voice message? That was a voice. Like, I suck at texting. Like, short, okay. But if it's something that long, it's really hard for me to take what I wanted to say and then put it into word and have it make sense, because, I'm a high school dropout. English is my second language. So it tells you if I can do this, you can too, right? But typically, Janice, I like to send them a voice text, right? This is a voice text. So let's see. Let's see what she would say, okay? But what else did I want to say? Oh, here's another thing that I want to say. So yesterday, I had someone who wants to join the academy, right? Who wants to join the academy. Now, listen, I'm not saying this because I'm not saying this to get you in the academy, because you need to decide what's best for you, if it's for you or not for you, right? So I got someone, but I want to share this so you can make the best decisions moving forward. So he called in, and because from one of our ads on Facebook, and every single time when we run it, we have people that are not in the academy, and they will comment even when I make a post. Oh, it's a scam. It doesn't work. This and that. So he calls in. He got scared. I said, first off, right? We told him exactly what the academy is, what we do, right? Everything about the academy. And I said, is it for you? He said, yep, it's exactly what I was looking for, right? But he said it scared him because he saw all these comments online that said, oh, how wholesaling doesn't work and this and that, yada, yada, yada. And I told him, I said, if you let a comment scares you from making a move, you already saw what you want. It is what you want. But if you let someone scares you from pulling the trigger, from making the investment to change your life, then I told him, entrepreneurship is not for you. Because most us entrepreneur, we're doing things, we're making moves that 97% will say it's the wrong move. But when we jump with faith because we saw someone have done it. And for us, all the proof that we need in the world, it's just one person to show me that it has been done before. So I don't know if you know the story, but you can Google it. There was a time where everybody said, hey, you cannot run 1 mile in 4 minutes. It's impossible. Everybody said that. It's impossible. No human being can do that. Until one guy did it. And after that one guy did it, man, it took all these people that, right now, their belief is there because it has been done. It's proven that it can be done. And it only takes one man to turn all the naysayer into like a believer. But can everybody do it? No. Because none were willing to train for it, right? And two, they don't have the commitment. But it only takes one person. Now there's more and more and more people have done it. The believer. The one person that said, dude, I only need to know one person. And I'm going all in. But if you are worried about, you see, this is not a product you're trying to buy online. It's not an Amazon product where you're like, oh man, I need a lot of good review. Because you need to understand that what we're doing is not what regular people do. We're trying to make money that regular people do not make on a monthly base. We're trying to make $25,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month. Who do you know that makes 25, 50, 100,000 a month? Nobody. So why would you take advice or worry about their opinion? Oh man, you can't do it. You're going to fail. It doesn't work, yada, yada. Show me your results. If their results is not the results you want, they're not living the life that you want. They're not doing the business that you want. Their bank account is not what you want. Why would you listen to them? And if you let them scare you from moving forward to achieving your goals and your dream because you know that's what you're missing and that's what you need, then let me tell you this, my friend, you ain't going to make it. You ain't going to make it. Because if you let one little noise scares you, What else are you going to let holding you back? Now, once again, I'm not sharing this with you is to get you into the academy or anything. But I need you to understand that there are dream killer out there. How many times when you go to your friends or your parents and say, I want to build a business, they've never built a business, they never ran a business, what do they tell you? You're going to fail. It's not going to work. I tried. You're going to fail too. And if you, once again, if you let the noise scares you, then you don't have what it takes, my friend. You're just too soft. You worry too much about other people's opinion instead of focus on your goals and on your dreams. Go for what you want. Everything that you ever wanted, it's out there. The question comes down to is, do you have the courage to go after what you want? Let me tell you a quick story. When I first got into real estate 15 years ago, and honestly, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm the guy who have no goals, no dreams, no ambition. I truly thought that my whole entire life was work at a job, come home, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, go play poker with my family. Put my money in the 401k and just like, I thought my life was going to turn out exactly what my parents is. And that's how my parents is. They make the most I ever made was $25,000 a year. And then one day, I told them I was going to quit my $30,000 after 8 years of working there. I finally make $30,000 a year. So now I'm making $5,000 more than my parents. So when I told them that I was going to quit and venture into real estate, you know what they told me? They said, son, please don't do it. You're making the worst mistake of your life. This company is so good. Like, let me tell you guys something. Like, even my parents wants to work at this company. Okay? Because everybody brag about it. Oh, they pay for your 401k. They match your 401k. They give you health care. They give you benefit, like good benefit. Because that's what companies do. They want to put this golden handcuff on you so you can't escape. So when you decided to jump, you will be like, oh man, I'm losing all of this. You see, that's what company wants to do. That's what the government wants to do. They built the school system. The school system tells you what? Graduated, go to college, and when you go to college, dude, it costs you six figures for whatever degree you want to get in. Guess who get that money? That's right. Go to college, get a good job. They want you to be a slave. Put your 401k is the biggest scam in the world. And I don't know if I will get banned for, you see, what my Instagram, like I can't show you guys the screen, but you know that I was banned on Instagram for like I can't go live for the whole entire year. There's things on there I cannot post, I cannot talk about because I have a big following. So they shadow ban my whole account for a long time. My views is down, everything is down. Because you know what I said? And I cannot repeat on here. But I said something that they didn't like. So I really believe that, dude, I don't know if there's really freedom of speech. But anyways, let's continue. You know, they built you to go to school, get out, get a job, 401k. What happened is they take the money, they put it in there. You can't touch that money until you're 65. You know that, right? You can't touch it until you're 65. And if you do touch it, they'll tax you on top of your taxes. My friend. And when you're 65, you know that the government just increased the retirement age from 65 to 67. And there's a study, Google it. I mean, everything I'm telling you guys is facts. It's not something I like, oh man, just pull out of my butt. Google it, search it up. They did a study that people in America, the age that people live to is 78. 78. 78. So they said they moved the retirement to 67. So you have 10 years to live your life. Like, why would you want that? You work so hard building someone else's dream, giving all your money to Uncle Sam and to the government, can't touch until you're 67. By the time you're 67, what are you going to do? Travel the world? Most people at 67, dude, can barely walk. And then you pass away at 78. Is that how you want to live your life? I don't know about you, my friend. But you see, you cannot escape the matrix if you're not willing to take risk. No risk, no reward. Scare money don't make you any money. So when you think about it, now listen, if you want to be mediocre, that's fine too. If you're happy with working at a 9 to 5, dude, don't be ashamed. It's fine too. It's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with it if you don't have a problem with it. Because at the end of the day, my friend, it's you that have to look at you in the mirror. Are you happy? Are you happy working, building someone else's dream? If you are, then that's fine. If you're happy with barely getting by, that's fine. But I'm telling you right now, you're fine, but your family's not. Because all you care is about you. You see, for me, as a man, my happiness go last. I eat last. All I care about is I got to take care of my family. The happiness is my priority. So I'm willing to sacrifice. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to provide and protect the woman I love, the family I care for. You know, so I mean, so you really, really, really got to think, man. And a lot of times, dude, it's that you got to think outside the box. And if you think in the box, that's why you're trapped. And to think outside the box, you have to have courage. Courage. The courage to jump. The courage to take risk. The courage to go after your goals and your dreams. Most are too scared. If you never fail, you never try. You never try, my friend. If you don't fail enough, you never tried enough. If you are afraid to fail, then you will never accomplish anything big in life. And I know some of you want to retire your parents. You want to take care of your wife, your kids. And I want to tell you this. When you decided to do something, don't do it for you today. Do it for your future self. What will your future self say? Let's just say that you don't want to go to the gym today and you decided to go drink, go party, go clubbing, go do the drug, whatever it is. What will your future self say to you? Would it say thank you or would it say, come on, man, shit, bro. I'm obese now, bro. So when you do something, man, what will your future self say? Like, let's just say you decide, you know what, man, I don't want to go to the gym today. But I know my future self would thank me for it. The body, my health. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Who show up on a weekend and work on a weekend? You don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. Your today don't want to do it. But your tomorrow will say thank you. Because your tomorrow is the freedom. So if you don't sacrifice what you want today, my friend, your freedom will be the ultimate sacrifice. Your future self will thank you. So when you do something, just not only think about today, man. Think about your future. What would your future self be saying? Okay? Anyways, I want you guys to really, really understand, man, all about that. And fast forward, when I got into real estate after 6 months of struggling, trying to figure it out myself. Okay? I remember telling one of my friends that I'm going to pay my mentor over $100,000 for my mentor. You guys have no clue what I have to pay, what I have to go through, the sacrifices I have to make to get to where I am today. Nothing worth having in this life, my friend, comes easy. Nothing. And you know what my friends tells me? Oh, Kong, you're crazy, dude. You're so crazy to do that, man. Everything is online. You can learn everything, man. If you can learn everything online and become successful, why isn't there more successful people? You ask me. I asked you. So you see I would say, dude, all these brokies that come into the comment, oh, everything is online, dude. Yeah, it's true. But if that all freebies would help you become successful, why aren't you yet? Because it's not how it is. Michael Jordan, you think he's the best because he just learns it online? LeBron James, anybody, Bruce Lee, anybody that was a legend, that was a GOAT, that becomes super successful. No one. You cannot name me one person that did it all by themselves without a mentor, without learning from somebody else, having someone else to mentor, to teach them. So when I decide to pay that 100, yes, it's a lot of money. It's a lot. Now listen, I'm not saying my academy is 100K. You pay a fraction, way less. But I'm just saying, my friend called me crazy. And that's why they're still stuck at the J-O, the B. For me, you know what's crazy? What's crazy is that I said, hey, do I want to see my next 6 months to be like my last? Which is, I'm just figuring out. And every month that goes by that I do not know how to make $25,000, that's what I'm losing. That's what I'm losing. I mean, just think about it. How many days have you drove by and you saw the rundown houses, all these opportunity right in front of you, but you don't know what to do? So every month that goes by, man, that you don't know how to wholesale, that you don't know how to close a deal, you're losing $25,000 a month. Now, let's just say you're in a cheap market. Your market is cheap, 10,000. Okay, let's just use 10,000. So every month that goes by, man, that's how much you're losing. So for me, it all comes down to it's a mindset shift. Okay? So I say, dude, Kong, do you want to see the next 6 months to be like the last? The answer is no. Do you want to see the next 6 months where you're doing and closing deals? The answer is yes. Have you tried it yourself? Did it? Don't work. That's why I decided to do. This dude been advertising wholesaling since 2003. Bro, you kidding me, dude? It must have been another Asian guy. Okay? I wish I got into wholesaling since 2003, man. But I got into wholesaling just 15 years ago. I think that was after the crash. After the real estate market crash, that's when I got in. And I can tell you right now, preparation meets opportunity is how you get rich. Is you got to be prepared for the opportunity, my friend. So which means if you, and yesterday, I met a realtor at a gym. And he said, Kong, man, dude, you know, my first 6 years being a realtor, dude, I was making so much money, dude. It was easy. Well, he didn't use, I don't know if he used the word easy, but I think he said it was easier. You know what I told him? And you already know how I am, man. I do not sugarcoat anything. I just give it to him how it is. I said, listen. And he said, man, it's been so rough, dude. I said, listen, if you can make money during the tough time, it means you got skills. If you can't, then you just got lucky. That's exactly what I told him. I said, because when it was easy, everybody can make money. Am I right or am I wrong? When things were easy, man, everybody can make money. It's when the economy are tough, when the time is tough, and you can still crush it, that's when you know you have true skill. And imagine if you can make money during the tough time, shit. Easy time, bro, you'll be like, oh, dude, it'll be a piece of cake. This dude been advertising wholesaling since 2020. I remember being in Washington, Anacortes, and watching his video. The question is, bro, is what did you do? See, most people are like, Kong, dude, I've watched you for 3 years, 4 years. What have you done? Nothing? Dude, that is sad. That's sad. That's why for me, dude, I don't follow people. Like, you don't go to my account and see me, oh man, dude, this guy follow. Like, I don't follow people. Dude, I follow my plan. Talkers do or don't talk, and talker don't do. That's all I got to say. You know how many people DM me, Kong, I've been following for 3 years. What have you done? Well, I haven't really done it. Bro, you wasted 4 years that you could have got rich, bro. I said, bro, you wasted 4 years you could have got rich. Well, Kong, this and that. Listen, to me, I don't need the story. Because to me, there's only 2 types of people in this world. You either making money or you making excuse. That's it. Kong, but life, dude, everybody has life. Everybody has bills. Everybody got things to take care of. Everybody has drama. Everybody has problem. Everybody do, dude. And you think you have a big problem until you take your problem and put in and compare with other people's problem. Then you realize, dude, your problem is not that big. Your excuse is bigger than your problem. That is your problem. Your problem is that your excuse is bigger than your problem. Those who make money, we don't make excuses, man. We know that in life, especially in business, decided to become an entrepreneur. We know it's not rainbows and stars. And if you think it's rainbows and stars, you're still a boy. You have not yet a man. You haven't been to the real world. You haven't been punched in the face. You haven't been bitch slap and wake up. This is reality, my friend. This is the real world. Nobody cares about your stories. Nobody cares. Until you make it. Then they care. Nobody cares about your story until you succeed. Then your story becomes their motivation. Then your story becomes their inspiration. Then your story becomes the fire that they needed to hear to make their dreams become a reality. Imagine if I never make it. And I tell you about, oh man, I used to grow up in a mud hut catching frogs for dinner, living in a shed behind a mobile home park. Okay, so we don't care. Nobody cares. Am I right or am I wrong? Nobody cares. Well, Kong, I followed you 4 years ago. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Kong, I follow you 4 years ago, dude, and your video has helped me close my first deal. Now I have making $300,000 a year. Okay, now we can talk. Bro, let's go, dude. Great job. Congrats. I'm happy for you, dude. You see, people just need to understand. And a lot of times the way that I talk, a lot of you do not like it. And I understand that because I was raised different. I was born different. You know, I was raised up in a tough family. You know, so my whole thing, I don't sugarcoat. I believe that tough love is the best love for you to grow and scale and become the best version of you. I'm the friend, dude, that will tell you exactly how it is. If you suck, I'll tell you you suck. If you're good, I'll tell you you're good. And if you need to improve, I'll tell you you need to improve. That's why I don't have a lot of friends. Because they can't handle it. And I can't handle them. You see, a lot of you, the reason why you have a lot of friends, because you have low standards. Let me say it again. The reason you have a lot of friends, amigos, is because you have low standards. You let anybody and everybody into your circle. And that's why you're nowhere. But listen, that's why you're nowhere. That's why your bank account still know where you want it to be. Because high achiever, go-getter, we don't have a lot of friends. Because when they tell me all these excuses, block, I do not want to get a phone call from a friend. All who does is whine and complain like a little bitch for like an hour. You just waste an hour of my life. Like, bro, let's talk about a game plan. Let's talk about how we can be better. And a lot of you said, oh, Kong, dude, why is it always about the money? Number one, if it wasn't about the money, then why are you here? Oh, man, Kong, then why are you here? It's always about the money, my friend. And it's not just, honestly, dude, it's not just about the money, but it's about becoming the best version of you. Becoming a man that can protect and provide for your family. Becoming a man of character. Someone who has moral, who do what they say they're going to do, and who follow through. Most people do that are broke. Have you ever talked to them? There's nothing wrong. Let me tell you, there's nothing wrong with being financially broke. What's the biggest problem is here. Their mindset is broken. That's all it is. Because I used to be broke, man. I know how it is. But right here was not broken. And that's the difference between the winners. That's right. Okay? So anyways, YouTube family, I appreciate you guys so much. Okay? I truly hope that by sharing my stories, by sharing everything with you, my biggest thing is I want you to become the best version of you, to become a doer, to become a man, to become a woman, that your future self will thank you, that your future family can depend on and will thank you. And be picky with who you surround yourself with, because good friends don't come a lot. You need to understand that, my friend. Good friends don't come a lot. And you don't need a lot. You just need one or two that will ride and die with you. And finally, last but not least, the most expensive and the most important decisions that you will ever make in your lifetime is the person that you call wife. The person that you marry will be the most expensive and the most important decisions that you have ever make in your life. It's not the real estate. It's not the stocks. It's not the business, but it's the woman that you marry. And for some of you, as a woman, it'll be the man that you marry, your partner. Your wife can either make you rich or she can keep you trapped as a little bitch. Which means if you found the right woman who ride and die with you, a smart woman, not a girl. I'm not talking about a girl. A girl likes to go clubbing, party, drinking, having fun. Not a woman. A woman wants to build a family with you. A smart woman will never outspend your money. Doesn't matter how much you make, whether you're making $10 an hour or $10,000 an hour. She will never outspend your money because she's a smart woman. She cares about you, your guys' relationship, and your future. She wants to build a family. She wants to have a good life with you. And I truly believe if the woman don't care about your money, then she don't care about your guys' relationship. She just doesn't. She's there for the good time. She's there for the party. She's there for you to pay for whatever it is. She's out spending everything, every dollar that you make. You think that's a wife material? That's not a woman. That's a girl. And we call them the go digger. Okay? So if you do find the right one, make sure you put the ring on it ASAP. Lock it up. Just like we lock up the deal. Lock it up. And make sure that you treat her really, really well. And if you do find the right woman, I never ever want to hear you say 50-50 split. That's not a man. I post a video about this. And people are in there, dude, chewing me out. Because we're born in a different generation. We're raised different. We're born different. We're built different. I will never ask the woman I love or I will get married, or I will marry, or it is my wife, to go 50-50. I don't care if she make money. I don't care if she makes more than me, less than me. I will never. If you do, then you're a boy. You're not yet a man. Because no man will do that. Because for me, it's when you marry somebody, you have become one, not two. Why would you split? Anyways, that's like a whole nother stories. But, a lot of times, I post this like quick short video, and a lot of you, we don't get to talk intimate like this. So a lot of times you guys don't know much about me, and I obviously don't know much about you. So I just want to take this time. It's not just about real estate, not just about making money, but I also want to share with you my philosophy. My philosophy. How I think, how I operate, and how I look at things. And yes, we can agree, we can disagree. We don't have to agree on everything. But I can tell you that I was born in the 80s. I was built in the 80s. I grew up in a family where I saw my dad that takes care of my mom, that puts his wife, that puts his kids first. That everything that he ever do is for the family and for the kids, his kids. And I have always used my dad as a role model. That when I grow up and I find a woman that I like or love, I will do whatever it takes to protect and to provide and to give her the best life that I can. And a lot of you ask me, so Kong, after all the money that you have made, what makes you get out of bed every day? It's my wife. That's my why. That's the reason that I'm doing what I do. And with all the money, dude, she was able to retire her mom. That was her why. She was able to move her mom out of the trailer park and into a house that she bought for $650,000. Move her mom in, bought all the furniture, stages everything, take care of all the bills, so her mom doesn't have to worry about a thing. And that's her why. And my why is to make her dream become a reality. And I'm sure some of you too, that's what you want to do for your parents. And I know some of you right now are working your way up to becoming the man that you want to become. That the man that your wife, your family, your future wife, your future family can depend on. And for that, I respect you. For that, I say keep going. For that, I say never quit. Because quitter never wins. And winners, we never quit. So don't be a little bitch, okay? I appreciate each and every single one of you that's here. Once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I wish you nothing but the best. Lots of success to you. And until next time, take care. And let's go get this money. I'm out.